If you're passionate about woodworking, you're in for a treat. In today's video, we're showcasing 56 genius woodworking tools designed to upgrade your workshop and take your projects to the next level. From precision measuring tools and innovative cutting solutions to time-saving workshop gadgets, these tools can boost accuracy, efficiency, and creativity. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned woodworker, stay tuned because some of the most impressive workshop upgrades are coming up ahead. Number 1. Candies Carpenter Pencil Set. Carpenter Pencil Set helps create bold, easy-to-see markings on rough lumber, plywood, and framing materials. Clear layout lines improve measuring accuracy before cutting, drilling, or assembling woodworking projects. Strong graphite cores resist breakage and leave consistent marks across uneven surfaces. Reliable visibility helps reduce mistakes during workshop tasks and construction work. Comfortable pencil shape provides better grip control during long marking sessions. Steady handling supports cleaner layout preparation on large boards and furniture components. After using professional marking tools like these, ordinary pencils can feel less reliable for woodworking projects. Number 2. Milescraft Joint Master 1334. Joinery accuracy improves with a layout system designed for drilling, marking, and aligning woodworking joints. Consistent positioning helps furniture and cabinet projects come together with greater precision. Guided measurements reduce guesswork and help maintain proper alignment across multiple wooden components. Better accuracy leads to cleaner assembly results. Workshop efficiency increases because repeated layout tasks become faster and more predictable. Reliable positioning supports stronger and better fitting connections. After using guided joinery tools, manual alignment methods can feel slower and less consistent. Number 3. Door Hinge Mortiser Jig. Door installation becomes easier with a mortising jig designed to create clean recesses for hinge placement. Accurate cuts help doors fit properly and operate smoothly. Controlled depth settings improve consistency while reducing errors during hinge preparation. Professional-looking results become easier to achieve. Guided cutting action saves time compared with manual chiseling methods. Repetitive hinge work becomes faster and more precise. After using a mortising jig, traditional hand-cutting techniques can feel much more difficult and time-consuming. Number 4. Cabinet Hardware Jig Set. Cabinet upgrades become more accurate with a hardware jig designed for installing handles and knobs with consistent spacing. Cleaner alignment improves both appearance and functionality. Guided measurements help eliminate uneven drilling positions across drawers and cabinet doors. Better symmetry creates a more professional finished look. Time-saving setup reduces repeated measuring and marking work during installation. Consistent results become easier to achieve across entire projects. After using a cabinet hardware jig, manual placement methods can feel frustratingly inaccurate. Number 5. Milescraft DrillMate 1318. Drilling precision improves with a portable guide designed to keep holes straight and properly aligned. Better control supports woodworking, repairs, and DIY construction projects. Stable guidance reduces wandering drill bits and improves accuracy across different material surfaces. Cleaner results help prevent costly mistakes. Versatile functionality allows angled, vertical, and horizontal drilling applications. Flexible performance supports a wide variety of workshop tasks. After using guided drilling equipment, freehand drilling can feel less dependable for detailed work. Number 6. POWERTEC Cleaning Stick. Sanding performance improves with a cleaning stick designed to remove resin, dust, and debris from abrasive surfaces. Restored belts and discs cut more efficiently. Regular maintenance helps extend abrasive lifespan while reducing replacement costs. Cleaner tools often deliver more consistent workshop results. Simple cleaning process takes only moments and helps maintain optimal sanding performance throughout projects. Better efficiency means less downtime. After using abrasive cleaning tools, clogged sanding surfaces can feel wasteful and ineffective. Number 7. Kreg R3 Junior Pocket Hole Jig. Furniture assembly becomes stronger with a pocket hole jig designed to create secure hidden joints. Clean connections improve improve both appearance and structural performance. Guided drilling angles help maintain consistency while reducing measurement errors during construction. Reliable alignment supports durable woodworking projects. Portable design allows use in workshops, garages, and home improvement environments. Flexible functionality suits many woodworking applications. After using pocket hole joinery systems, exposed fastening methods can feel less refined and professional. Number 8. 35mm hinge hole jig. Cabinet door installation becomes easier with a hinge hole jig designed for accurate cup hinge drilling. Consistent positioning helps improve alignment and operation. Guided boring reduces setup mistakes while maintaining proper depth for hardware installation. Cleaner results support professional-looking cabinetry. Repeatable measurements make multiple door installations faster and more efficient. Uniform placement improves overall project quality. After using dedicated hinge drilling guides, manual measuring methods can feel far less reliable. Number 9. BeaverCraft DIY 003 Whittling Kit. Wood carving becomes more enjoyable with a whittling kit designed for shaping, detailing, and creative woodworking projects. Beginners can start learning essential carving techniques immediately. Sharp carving tools provide better control while producing smoother cuts across different wood types. Improved precision enhances finished project quality. Included accessories support skill development and encourage experimentation with various carving styles and designs. Creative possibilities expand quickly. After using a dedicated whittling kit, ordinary cutting tools can feel limiting for detailed carving work. Number 10. MICROJIG GRR-RIPPER GR100. Workshop safety improves with a push block designed to provide better control while guiding materials through table saw cut. Enhanced stability supports safer woodworking practices. Advanced gripping surfaces help maintain secure contact with workpieces during cutting operations. Improved handling reduces movement and increases accuracy. Protective design keeps hands farther from cutting blades while maintaining excellent control over material feed. Confidence grows during operation. After using specialized safety equipment, traditional push methods can feel much less secure. Number 11. DOVAMAN Orbital Sander. Meet the DOVAMAN Orbital Sander, a powerhouse that transforms rough, uneven surfaces into silky, smooth finishes. Woodworkers everywhere are raving about how effortlessly this machine handles hardwood projects. Weighing in at just a few pounds, this sander's ergonomic body fits comfortably in your palm, reducing fatigue during those long workshop sessions. Your hands will genuinely thank you after hours of use. Dust collection on this beast is seriously impressive. A built-in canister traps nearly all particles, keeping your workspace clean and your lungs safe. Zero mess means more focus on the craft itself. Variable speed settings give craftspeople full control, whether tackling delicate trim work or aggressive stock removal. Beginners and pros alike find DOVAMAN's performance absolutely worth every single dollar spent. Number 12. Fetcoi Bench Vise. Say hello to the Fetcoi Bench Vise, a rock-solid clamping solution every serious woodworking bench desperately needs. This heavy-duty tool locks your workpieces down with incredible, unwavering force. Made from cast iron, Fetcoi's jaw surfaces grip lumber firmly without leaving ugly marks or dents behind. Your expensive stock stays pristine, while the Vise does all the heavy lifting for you. Installation takes under 30 minutes using basic hardware tools, making setup completely painless even for first-time bench builders. Getting started has honestly never been this straightforward before. Jaw capacity spans up to 6 inches wide, accommodating boards, dowels, and irregularly shaped pieces with ease. Hobbyists and professional woodworkers alike praise Fetcoi's jaw system for outstanding daily reliability. Number 13. Woodpeckers Cam-Align Dowel Jig. Introducing the Woodpeckers Cam-Align Dowel Jig precision joinery just got a whole lot easier for everyday woodworkers. Perfectly aligned holes every single time? Yes, absolutely possible with this clever tool. Cam-Align's self-centering mechanism automatically finds the middle of any board thickness without measuring twice. Builders save enormous amounts of time and completely eliminate the frustration of off-center pilot holes. Machined from aircraft grade aluminum, Woodpecker's jig body resists wear and holds tight tolerances through thousands of repeated uses. Durability like this makes the investment genuinely pay off over many years. Compatibility covers dowel sizes from 1/4 inch up to 1/2 inch, giving craftspeople maximum versatility across furniture, cabinet, and frame projects. Accurate joinery has never felt so satisfying or repeatable. Number 14. Complete Beginner Wood Carving Kit. Get ready to unleash your inner artist with this complete beginner wood carving kit, everything a newcomer needs packed into one affordable, convenient bundle. Starting a carving journey truly could not be simpler. Inside the kit, newcomers find 12 razor-sharp gouges and chisels, each designed for specific cut types and wood grain directions. Sharp tools straight out of the box make learning genuinely fun from day one. A detailed instructional booklet walks beginners through basic techniques, safety practices, and project ideas in plain, easy-to-understand language. Nobody gets left confused, wondering what step comes next in the learning process. Storage rolls up neatly into a canvas pouch, keeping all 12 pieces organized and protected between carving sessions. Gifting this to a budding woodworker in your life guarantees a huge, grateful smile. Number 15. Nicpro T-Square Marking Ruler. Level up your layout game with the Nicpro T-Square Marking Ruler accuracy and reliability packed into one elegantly simple measuring tool. Clean, straight lines have never been drawn this confidently before. Nicpro's stainless steel blade stretches across 18 inches, offering enough reach for most panel and board marking tasks. Builders appreciate how the non-slip base keeps measurements locked in place during scribing. Laser-etched graduations in both imperial and metric units give woodworkers maximum flexibility regardless of the project's measurement system. Switching between units happens in seconds without needing a conversion chart nearby. Anti-rust coating protects Nicpro's blade through years of workshop humidity and frequent use without fading or flaking off. This ruler earns a permanent spot on every serious craftsperson's layout bench without question. Number 16. Evolution R8 MTS Convertible Saw. Power meets versatility with the Evolution R8 MTS Convertible Saw, a single machine that replaces multiple saws in your shop instantly. Every cut type you can imagine becomes achievable with just one setup change. Converting between miter, table, and sliding saw modes requires no special tools and takes under 2 minutes flat. Transitioning between tasks feels seamless, keeping your momentum and workflow absolutely uninterrupted all day long. Evolution's multi-material blade cuts through wood, aluminum, mild steel, and plastic without swapping, saving craftspeople serious time on mixed material fabrication projects. One blade handles jobs that typically demand 4 separate saws. Dust management systems on R8 MTS capture debris right at the source, leaving your floor clean after full cutting sessions. Buying this converter saw genuinely feels like expanding your workshop without doubling your footprint. Number 17. GOINGMAKE Track Saw Guide. Transform any circular saw into a precision cutting machine with the GOINGMAKE Track Saw Guide straight cuts absolutely guaranteed on every single pass. Sheet goods never looked so cleanly processed before. Anti-slip strips on the guide's underside grip the workpiece surface firmly, preventing walking or shifting mid-cut. Operators gain full confidence knowing the track stays exactly where placement demands throughout the entire operation. Compatible with most major circular saw brands, GOINGMAKE's universal design eliminates compatibility headaches for multi-brand workshops. Sliding the saw along the aluminum rail produces factory-quality edges with zero tear-out on both faces. Available in lengths from 27 inches up to 100 inches, the track system scales up to full sheet cutting tasks. Cabinet makers and DIYers praise GOINGMAKE's rip cut accuracy as genuinely game-changing for panel work. Number 18. GOINGMAKE Concealed Hinge Jig. Cabinet doors just got a whole lot easier to hang thanks to the GOINGMAKE Concealed Hinge Jig. Consistent professional results on every single boring. Perfectly placed hinges make doors swing like a dream. Adjustable depth stops ensure each 35mm cup hole lands at exactly the right depth without manual measuring between placements. Repeatability like this turns a frustrating task into a satisfying, rhythmic workflow. Sturdy construction holds the jig firmly against cabinet face frames, eliminating wobble and preventing even the slightest bit of bit drift. Installers drill dozens of cup holes without experiencing any fatigue or measuring slowdown. GOINGMAKE's built-in spacing guides set consistent setback distances for face frame and frameless cabinets equally well. Both professional cabinet installers and weekend DIYers consistently agree this jig pays for itself within the very first project. Number 19. HENGDA Mini Bench Vise. Don't let the small size fool you. The HENGDA Mini Bench Vise delivers impressive holding power for detailed precision workshop tasks. Jewelers, hobbyists, and model builders all absolutely love what this little tool offers. HENGDA's swivel base rotates a full 360 degrees, repositioning your workpiece for any carving or drilling angle imaginable. Flexibility like this makes tackling awkward angles genuinely pleasant rather than endlessly frustrating. Rubber jaw inserts protect delicate materials like soft wood, thin metal, and plastics from unsightly crushing or surface scratching. Sensitive projects stay undamaged, while the Vise maintains a firm, steady clamping grip. Mounting to any bench surface takes seconds with the integrated clamp-style base, no permanent drilling required. HENGDA moves wherever creativity demands, making this mini Vise an essential addition to any compact workspace. Number 20. NECAMOCU Edge Banding Trimmer. Finish your plywood and MDF edges beautifully with the NECAMOCU Edge Banding Trimmer Clean. Flush trims achieved without any power tools required at all. Professional-looking furniture edges are now completely within reach. NECAMOCU's dual-blade design trims both the top and bottom edges of banding material simultaneously in a single pass. Cutting time drops by 50% compared to single-sided trimmers that craftspeople traditionally relied on before. Adjustable guide plates accommodate edge banding between 0.5 millimeter and 3 millimeters thick, covering virtually every common commercial and custom banding product on the market today. Versatility makes this trimmer incredibly dependable. Ergonomic handle design keeps operator hands comfortable through extended trimming sessions on large batch furniture projects. Cabinet shops, furniture builders, and passionate hobbyists all consistently rate NECAMOCU as their go-to edge finishing solution. Number 21. Woodpeckers Clamping Squares Plus. Woodpeckers Clamping Squares Plus are the ultimate secret weapon for building perfectly square assemblies every single time. Cabinet makers and furniture builders everywhere swear by how dramatically these squares speed up glue-ups. Machined from solid aluminum, Woodpeckers squares hold 90-degree corners with absolute precision under serious clamping pressure. Rock-solid geometry during assembly means no more racking, no more frustration, and no more wasted panels. Built-in clamping slots accept standard clamps directly, securing your workpiece and the squares simultaneously in one smooth motion. Setup happens in seconds, freeing up both hands to focus entirely on the assembly itself. 4 sizes ship together in this Plus set, covering small drawer boxes all the way up to large cabinet carcasses. Serious woodworkers consistently call this set the single smartest upgrade their shop has ever received. Number 22. MICROJIG MatchFit Clamping Kit. Say goodbye to awkward, slipping hold-downs. The MICROJIG MatchFit Clamping Kit brings a completely revolutionary work-holding system right to your router table and bench. Every piece stays exactly where placement demands throughout the cut. MatchFit's dovetail clamps slide into any standard 3/4-inch dovetail groove, locking workpieces down with firm, reliable downward pressure. Operators gain total confidence knowing nothing shifts unexpectedly during routing or sawing operations. Mixing and matching the kit's various clamp styles lets craftspeople tackle boards, small parts, and irregular shapes with equal efficiency. Versatility across so many work-holding scenarios makes MatchFit an absolute everyday essential in production shop. Sturdy engineering-grade polymer construction keeps each clamp lightweight yet impressively durable through thousands of repeated clamping cycles. MICROJIG's clever design proves that smart work-holding welding genuinely does not need to be complicated or expensive. Number 23. ACPOTEL Digital Tape Measure. Welcome to the future of measuring. The ACPOTEL Digital Tape Measure displays readings on a bright LCD screen with pinpoint accuracy. Taking precise measurements solo on a longboard has finally become completely effortless. ACPOTEL's auto-lock blade freezes the reading the moment tension releases, so your measurement stays captured without a second pair of hands. Working alone on large projects just became dramatically faster and far less frustrating overall. Switching between inches, feet, and millimeters takes a single button press, making this tape fully adaptable to any project's measurement system. Builders who work across multiple standards genuinely appreciate having instant unit conversion built right in. Memory storage saves up to 10 measurements simultaneously, letting craftspeople record multiple dimensions before heading back to the workbench. Measuring accuracy down to 1/32 of an inch makes ACPOTEL an absolute standout tool. Number 24. Rockler Crosscut Sled. Accurate crosscuts just became the easiest part of your woodworking day thanks to the Rockler Crosscut Sled. Squaring boards and trimming panels to precise lengths now happens repeatably and consistently every single pass. Rockler's dual rail system rides in both miter slots simultaneously, eliminating any play or wobble during the cut stroke. Dead straight results come standard on every pass, which eliminates the tedious fine-tuning most sled builds require. Flip-stop extensions let woodworkers set exact repeat lengths and batch cut dozens of identical pieces without remeasuring between cuts. Production efficiency goes through the roof once this sled becomes a permanent fixture on your table saw. Heavy-duty phenolic construction keeps the sled flat and warp-resistant through years of humidity changes and heavy daily shop use. Rockler built this sled to outlast the saw underneath, and craftspeople report outstanding performance across many years of service. Number 25. Kreg K4 Pocket Hole Jig. The Kreg K4 Pocket Hole Jig is quite simply the tool that makes strong, hidden joinery accessible to absolutely every skill level. Strong pocket screw joints come together in seconds without complicated setup or specialized experience. Kreg's stepped drill bit and depth collar work together to create perfectly sized pilot holes every single time without extra measuring. Consistent results straight from the very first hole boost beginner confidence and professional productivity simultaneously. Material thickness settings dial in from 1/2 inch all the way up to 1.5 inches, covering nearly every common lumber dimension. Frames, face frames, cabinet boxes, and furniture pieces all come together cleanly and quickly. A built-in clamp holds workpieces firmly against the jig face during drilling, keeping both hands completely free for safe operation. Millions of woodworkers worldwide agree the K4 is the one jig no shop should ever go without. Number 26. Milescraft Bench Cookie Grippers. Milescraft Bench Cookie Grippers are the small but mighty shop accessory that solves one of woodworking's most persistent everyday annoyances. Workpieces finally stay put during routing, sanding, and finishing without clamping down a single thing. Non-slip rubber surfaces on top and bottom grip both the bench and your workpiece simultaneously, creating a stable, non-damaging platform. Delicate project faces stay scratch-free, while bench cookies keep everything locked solidly in position. Raising the workpiece off the bench surface allows routers and sanders to reach all 4 edges without repositioning mid-operation. Full edge access in a single setup saves enormous amounts of time on panel and door projects. Sets of 4 bench cookies accommodate boards of virtually any width or shape across the full range of everyday shop tasks. Milescraft pricing makes stocking multiple sets completely affordable, and most woodworkers quickly end up buying several extra sets. Number 27. Recon M1 Caliber Fence. The Recon M1 Caliber Fence brings digital precision to your table saw fence without replacing the fence already living on your saw. Real-time measurement readouts eliminate the guess and check routine that wastes so much shop time every single day. M1's magnetic mounting system attaches and detaches in seconds, fitting standard fence profiles across most major table saw brands. Jumping between saws in a shared shop requires absolutely zero recalibration or complicated reinstallation steps whatsoever. A large backlit display shows rip width clearly from a comfortable standing position without squinting down at a tiny tape scale. Reading dimensions accurately from a natural work posture genuinely reduces strain during long production cutting sessions. Bluetooth connectivity links the M1 to a companion smartphone app, allowing craftspeople to log and recall cut lists directly from the app. Recon's innovative approach to fence measurement consistently earns 5-star reviews from both hobbyists and serious production woodworkers. Number 28. Hongdui KM17 Router Plane. The Hongdui KM17 router plane brings old-school hand tool precision to modern woodworking shops at a surprisingly accessible price point. Flattening dados, hinge mortises, and tenon cheeks by hand has honestly never felt this rewarding or controllable. Hongdui's adjustable blade depth sets in micro increments, giving craftspeople surgical control over exactly how much material each pass removes. Sneaking up on a perfect fit in a tight joint becomes a genuinely satisfying, predictable process every time. A wide, flat sole spans across narrow grooves and datos, preventing the plane body from tipping into the cut during use. Stability like this means perfectly flat groove bottoms on the very first attempt, rather than after multiple frustrating corrections. Comfortable wooden handles reduce hand fatigue during extended sessions on large furniture or cabinetry projects with many mortises to clean. Hongdui's KM17 proves that beautifully precise hand tool work remains completely achievable on a sensible, reasonable budget. Number 29. Sunulfprod Stair Template Tool. Measuring and transferring stair stringer layouts just became dramatically less complicated with the Sunulfprod Stair Template Tool. Capturing exact rise and run dimensions on site and transferring them accurately to lumber saves enormous amounts of calculation time. Sunulfprod's locking arms hold any angle setting firmly once tightened, preventing any creep or shift during layout transfer. Builders trust every line scribed from this template, knowing measurements came directly from the actual stair opening itself. Durable aluminum construction keeps this template rigid and accurate across years of job site conditions, including cold, humidity, and rough handling. Job site tools need to survive punishment, and Sunulfprod's build quality genuinely delivers outstanding durability where lesser tools fail. Both stair builders and remodeling contractors consistently praise how much faster rough stringer layout moves with this template in hand. Any contractor who frames stairs regularly will immediately recognize Sunulfprod as a genuine time-saving, error-eliminating addition to the tool bag. Number 30. Daydor Self-Centering Dowel Jig. Wrapping up our list is the Daydor Self-Centering Dowel Jig strong, invisible dowel joinery made accessible to builders at every experience level. Aligning boards edge to edge or end to face has honestly never been this straightforward or foolproof. Daydor's spring-loaded centering mechanism automatically positions guide bushings at the exact center of any board thickness from 1/2 inch up to 1.5 inches. Zero manual math means zero centering errors on every single joint. Stainless steel guide bushings resist wear through thousands of drilling cycles, keeping hole placement accurate long after cheaper plastic jigs would have given up. Longevity like this makes Daydor a genuinely smart long-term investment for any active workshop. Complete kits include 6mm, 8mm, and 10mm bushings, covering the 3 most common dowel sizes used in furniture and cabinet joinery. Daydor delivers clean, professional dowel joints that would make any experienced craftsperson genuinely proud of the results. Number 31. Kreg Concealed Hinge Jig. The Kreg Concealed Hinge Jig makes drilling perfect cup holes for European-style hinges genuinely foolproof every single time. Cabinet builders of all experience levels immediately notice how much cleaner and faster door hanging becomes. Kreg's built-in fence registers directly against the cabinet face frame, ensuring each cup hole lands at a perfectly consistent setback. Repeatable placement across an entire run of cabinet doors creates a polished, professional final result every builder loves. Adjustable settings accommodate both face frame and frameless cabinet styles without switching jigs or buying additional accessories. Flexibility like this makes Kreg's Hinge Jig an absolute workhorse across kitchen, bathroom, and built-in cabinet projects alike. Drill guide bushings keep the bit running perfectly straight through every single boring, preventing any wobble or oval-shaped holes. Woodworkers who hang doors professionally say Kreg's jig pays for itself completely within the very first cabinet installation. Number 32. Clark Wheel Marking Gauge. Clark's Wheel Marking Gauge brings razor-sharp, tear-out-free scribe lines to every joinery layout task in your workshop. Hand tool enthusiasts everywhere agree this gauge outperforms traditional pin-style gauges in both accuracy and surface quality dramatically. A hardened steel cutting wheel slices cleanly across wood grain in any direction without dragging or tearing delicate surface fibers. Clean scribe lines like these make chiseling mortise walls and fitting tenons a genuinely satisfying experience every time. Clark's locking thumbscrew holds the fence setting rock solid once dialed in, preventing drift during repeated passes across long boards. Consistent registration means every line scribes at exactly the same depth from edge to edge without variation. Rosewood body and polished brass hardware give this gauge a beautiful, heirloom quality feel that looks stunning on any workbench. Craftspeople who appreciate well-made hand tools immediately recognize Clark's gauge as a worthy, long-lasting addition to their collection. Number 33. Draxxer Edge Banding Trimmer. Draxxer's Edge Banding Trimmer delivers clean, flush cuts on iron-on banding without dragging out the power tools at all. Finishing plywood and MDF edges to a professional standard just became a quick, satisfying hand tool operation. Dual opposing blades slice both the top and bottom banding, overhang simultaneously in a single smooth pass along the edge. Having the number of passes needed means larger batches of cabinet parts get finished in dramatically less total time. Adjustable guide plates on Draxxer's body accommodate banding thicknesses ranging from 0.5 millimeter up to 3 millimeters without swapping parts. That wide range covers virtually every commercial peel and stick or iron on banding product available on today's market. Comfortable grip geometry lets builders run consistent pressure along long cabinet panels without hand fatigue setting in prematurely. Draxxer earns enthusiastic repeat purchases from cabinet shops and passionate DIYers who demand clean edges on every single panel. Number 34. Milescraft JointMate Tool. Milescraft's JointMate tool transforms an ordinary drill into a precision doweling and screw pocket machine in one clever package. Building strong, aligned joints no longer requires owning a dedicated benchtop machine or a large collection of separate jigs. Interchangeable guide bushings snap in and out quickly, converting the tool between dowel drilling, pocket screw, and countersink modes in seconds. Switching between joint types mid-project feels completely seamless, keeping workflow momentum going without unnecessary interruption or frustration. Self-centering jaw geometry automatically positions guide holes at the exact center of boards, ranging from 0.5 inch to 1.5 inches thick. Builders skip the layout step entirely, drilling confidently straight into position without marking a single center line. Durable glass-filled nylon construction keeps JointMate lightweight enough to use one-handed, while remaining tough enough for daily shop demands. Milescraft designed this tool for real-world production use, and regular users confirm outstanding performance across months of continuous shop work. Number 35. Milescraft 1319 JointMate. Meet the Milescraft 1319 JointMate, an upgraded evolution of a proven concept built for even more demanding joinery tasks. Stronger, faster, and more versatile than ever, this version impresses experienced builders right from the very first use. 1319's extended guide collar length provides extra stabilization during drilling, producing straighter holes in thicker stock than shorter jigs allow. Deeper, more accurate bores translate directly into tighter fitting, stronger dowel joints across every furniture and cabinet project. 6 guide bushings cover dowel sizes from 1/4 inch up through 3/8 inch, giving craftspeople a genuinely comprehensive size range. Number 36. Self-centering doweling jig kit. This self-centering doweling jig kit gives every woodworker a reliable, affordable path to perfectly aligned dowel joinery on any project. Strong, invisible connections between boards become consistently achievable without years of experience or expensive specialized equipment. Spring-loaded self-centering jaws grip the workpiece and position guide bushings at exact center automatically, regardless of the board's thickness. Builders eliminate layout errors entirely, going straight from rough measurement to drilling with complete positional confidence every single time. Steel construction throughout the jig body resists flex under drilling pressure, keeping hole placement accurate even when driving through hardwoods. Solid build quality like this separates a reliable production tool from a flimsy jig that quits after a dozen uses. Number 37. Woodpeckers Big Cal Deluxe Caliper. Woodpeckers Big Cal Deluxe Caliper brings large format precision measuring to woodworking shops that standard 6-inch calipers simply cannot serve. Reaching across wide panels, thick slabs, and large tenon shoulders becomes effortless with Big Cal's impressive extended jaw capacity. Anodized aluminum construction keeps Big Cal rigid and dimensionally stable through temperature swings and the daily rigors of an active workshop. Measurements taken on Monday morning read identically to measurements taken on a humid Friday afternoon without any drift whatsoever. Smooth rack and pinion jaw movement glides effortlessly across the full measuring range without any binding or sticky spots mid-travel. Craftspeople who demand serious precision tools for serious shop work universally praise Big Cal as a genuinely best-in-class measurement instrument. Number 38. King & Charles Cabinet Hardware Jig. Hanging pulls and knobs perfectly every single time just got dramatically easier thanks to King & Charles's Cabinet Hardware Jig. Consistent drawer pull placement across an entire kitchen's worth of cabinet doors happens quickly, accurately, and completely stress-free. King & Charles's adjustable template covers a wide range of hole spacing patterns, from single-hole knobs up to multi-hole bar pulls. Switching between hardware styles takes seconds, making this jig genuinely useful across mixed hardware cabinet and furniture projects. Powder-coated steel construction keeps King & Charles's jig flat, rigid, and corrosion-resistant through years of workshop humidity and frequent daily handling. Homeowners tackling kitchen renovations and professional cabinet installers alike praise this jig's accuracy and speed in equal measure. Number 39. PEC 12-inch Dial Caliper. The PEC 12-inch Dial Caliper delivers professional-grade measurement accuracy in a robust, easy-to-read analog format woodworkers truly trust. Reading dimensions quickly and confidently during layout work has honestly never felt this natural or reassuring. Dial graduation in thousandths of an inch gives craftspeople measurement resolution far beyond what standard tape measures or rulers can provide. Tenon thickness, mortise width, and rabbet depth all get measured with precision that directly translates into tighter, cleaner joinery fits. A locking screw freezes the jaw position for transfer measurements without disturbing the reading during the move to the workpiece. Machinists, woodworkers, and instrument builders who demand absolute reliability consistently choose PEC as their most trusted measuring tool. Number 40. Ruitool Japanese Hand Saw. Ruitool's Japanese hand saw glides through hardwood with a smooth, effortless cutting action that Western-style saws simply cannot match. Woodworkers who try a quality Japanese pull saw for the first time almost never willingly go back to pushing blades again. Razor-sharp impulse, hardened teeth on Ruitool's blade stay sharp through extended cutting sessions without needing frequent resharpening mid-project. Long-lasting edge retention means spending more time actually cutting wood and far less time maintaining the tool between sessions. Thin kerf geometry removes minimal material per stroke, reducing effort and producing glass-smooth cut surfaces that need little or no sanding. Finish quality cuts straight off the saw save significant time on joinery cleanup and surface preparation before final assembly. Number 41. Osmosia Wood Carving Kit. Osmosia's Wood Carving Kit hands beginners beginners and hobbyists everything needed to start creating beautiful carved pieces from day one. Jumping into wood carving has honestly never felt this approachable, affordable, or genuinely exciting before. 11 professional-grade gouges and chisels arrive razor-sharp straight out of the box, each shaped for a specific carving task. Sharp edges from the start mean beginners spend time learning technique rather than wrestling through dull, frustrating cutting experiences. A durable canvas roll-up pouch keeps all 11 tools neatly organized, protected, and portable between the workshop and carving classes. Gifting Osmosia's kit to anyone with creative ambitions guarantees an enthusiastic, genuinely grateful reaction every single time. Number 42. Suizan Dozuki Saw. Suizan's Dozuki Saw represents Japanese hand saw craftsmanship at its absolute finest, purpose-built for dovetail and precision joinery work. Furniture makers who switch to Dozuki style saws almost universally describe the experience as a complete revelation in cutting performance. Ultra-fine crosscut teeth on Suizan's blade produce perfectly smooth walls in dovetail pins and tails, requiring almost no chisel cleanup. Tight, gap-free dovetails become far more achievable once this saw enters your hand tool lineup permanently. Replaceable blade design means switching to a fresh edge takes seconds rather than sharpening or retiring an expensive fixed blade saw. Suizan's smart engineering makes professional-grade hand-cut joinery accessible to woodworkers at every experience level without breaking their tool budget. Number 43. Seix Wood Lathe Chuck. Seix's wood lathe chuck upgrades any compatible lathe into a far more capable, versatile turning platform without a major financial investment. Bowl turners, spindle workers, and pen makers all gain dramatically expanded work-holding options the moment this chuck goes on. 4 independent jaws on Seix's chuck grip irregular, natural edge, and round blanks, with equal security across a wide diameter range. Reliable, centered grip on oddly shaped stock eliminates the vibration and runout that makes turning difficult and potentially dangerous. Multiple jaw set configurations ship with Seix chuck, covering everything from tiny pen blanks up to large bowl forms in one kit. Lathe owners who upgrade to Seix consistently report a dramatic, immediate improvement in turning control, safety, and overall finished piece quality. Number 44. Lieberhaus Pocket Hole Jig Kit. Lieberhaus's Pocket Hole Jig Kit delivers strong, hidden pocket screw joinery to every woodworker regardless of budget or experience level. Assembling cabinets, frames, and furniture with clean, professional-looking connections has never been this quick or this simple before. Lieberhaus's stepped drill bit and adjustable depth stop work together to produce perfectly sized pocket holes across material thicknesses from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. Dialing in material thickness takes seconds, and accurate results follow immediately without any trial runs needed. Built-in clamping jaw holds boards securely against the jig face during drilling, leaving both hands completely free for safe, controlled operation. Confident, steady drilling produces cleaner pocket holes than hand-holding ever could, even on a beginner's very first attempt. Number 45. Auto Tool Home Dowel Jig. Auto Tool Home's Dowel Jig makes accurate, self-aligned dowel joinery accessible to builders who want strong connections without complicated setup routines. Edge joints, butt joints, and shelf pinholes all come out perfectly positioned on every single attempt. Hardened steel drill guide bushings in Auto Tool Home's jig direct the bit precisely without any flex or lateral movement during drilling. Straight, accurately placed holes are the direct result, producing dowel joints that pull boards together with satisfying tight-fitting alignment. Compact aluminum body slides easily into an apron pocket or tool bag without adding noticeable weight to a job site kit. Auto Tool Home earns consistent praise from DIYers and contractors who need reliable dowel joinery performance delivered in a genuinely affordable package. Number 46. Mimith Mini Table Saw for Crafts. Mimith's Mini Table Saw brings real table saw capability to craft rooms, hobby workshops, and small apartment workspaces everywhere. Precise, repeatable rip cuts on balsa, basswood, hobby plywood, and thin hardwood strips become completely achievable on a compact footprint. Mimith's carbide tipped blade spins runs at high RPM, slicing cleanly through hobby materials without the burning or tearing that underpowered craft tools produce. Clean cuts straight off the blade mean less cleanup time and dramatically better results on detail-sensitive model and craft projects. Adjustable rip fence locks parallel to the blade accurately, producing identical strip widths across long production runs of craft stock without drift. Consistent strip sizing is absolutely critical for model making, furniture miniatures, and decorative inlay work where precision genuinely matters. Dust collection port on Mimeth's base connects to a standard shop vac hose, keeping the craft room clean during extended cutting sessions. Hobbyists who graduate to Mimeth from Rotary Tools immediately describe the upgrade as genuinely transformative for their finished project quality. Number 47. Maxman 360-degree Bench Vise. Maxman's 360-degree bench vise redefines work-holding flexibility by rotating to any horizontal angle without loosening and repositioning. Welders, woodworkers, and metal fabricators all immediately recognize how dramatically this rotation feature speeds up complex multi-angle work. Maxman's cast iron jaw body clamps workpieces firmly with several thousand pounds of clamping force, handling stock from thin sheet metal up to thick hardwood. Heavy-duty grip like this holds challenging materials absolutely motionless throughout sawing, filing, grinding, and drilling operations. Replaceable jaw inserts swap between serrated steel and protective soft faces in seconds, safeguarding delicate finished surfaces from crushing damage. Maxman's combination of rotation freedom and serious clamping power makes this vise a legitimate upgrade for any workbench demanding genuine versatility. Number 48. Milescraft 4030T Track Clamps. Milescraft's 4030T track clamps bring fast, flexible work holding to any shop surface fitted with standard T-track channels. Securing odd-shaped workpieces, routing templates, and fixture plates now happens in seconds rather than minutes of fumbling with traditional clamps. Low-profile clamp heads on Milescraft's design clear router bits and saw blades during operation without requiring awkward workpiece repositioning mid-cut. Unobstructed tool travel across the full workpiece surface lets operators focus entirely on the cut rather than navigating around clamp bodies. Stainless steel hardware throughout Milescraft's clamp resists rust and corrosion through years of shop humidity, glue splash, and regular outdoor project use. Durable materials like these keep clamping force consistent and reliable long after cheaper zinc alloy hardware would have stripped or seized completely. Sets of 4 clamps install and reposition along any T-track length in seconds, reconfiguring work-holding layouts between jobs without any tools required. Router table users, sled builders, and fixture makers consistently rank Milescraft's T-track clamps among the most useful accessories in their entire shop. Number 49. MICROJIG RIP Safety Block. MICROJIG's RIP Safety Block transforms table saw operation from a white-knuckle experience into a controlled, confident, and genuinely safer process. Pushing narrow stock through a spinning blade without a quality push block is a risk no woodworker should ever take. GRR-RIPPER's grippy rubber legs make firm, positive contact with the workpiece top surface, pushing stock down and forward simultaneously during each pass. Consistent downward pressure eliminates kickback risk and keeps thin boards flat against the table throughout the entire cut stroke. Bright orange body keeps GRR-RIPPER highly visible on the saw table, making accidental blade contact with the block easy to recognize and avoid. Safety-conscious woodworkers at every skill level consistently call MICROJIG's GRR-RIPPER the single most important table saw accessory they have ever purchased. Number 50. MICROJIG GRR-RIPPER Plus. Rounding out our list at number 50 is the MICROJIG GRR-RIPPER Plus, the upgraded, fully loaded version of a legendary table saw safety system. Every serious woodworker who values both precision and personal safety needs this tool permanently stationed at the table saw. GRR-RIPPER Plus adds a handle bridge extension to the original design, giving operators full two-handed control across even the widest ripping operations. Extra control during wide rips means cleaner, straighter cuts and dramatic dramatically less physical stress throughout long production cutting sessions. Complete accessory kit includes multiple leg configurations covering thin strips, standard boards, and wide panels within a single, elegantly unified system. MICROJIG's GRR-RIPPER Plus consistently earns best-in-class honors from woodworking publications, safety educators, and production shop operators across the entire country. Number 51. Grebsk Wood Chisel Set. Grebsk's Wood Chisel Set arms serious woodworkers with a complete professional-grade edge tool lineup that handles every paring, mortising, and trimming task beautifully. Upgrading to Grebsta means leaving behind frustrating, dull chisels that slow every single project down. Chrome vanadium steel blades on each chisel arrive factory ground and honed, delivering a genuinely sharp working edge straight out of the packaging. Razor-ready edges from the start mean builders spend time perfecting joinery rather than sharpening before ever making a single cut. 8 size options ranging from 1/4 inch up to 1.5 inches cover every common woodworking task, from fine dovetail work to large tenon cleanup. Craftspeople who invest in Grebsk's full set consistently describe the sharpness, balance, and overall quality as genuinely exceeding the price point by a wide margin. Number 52. DeCirc Pruning Shears. DeCirc's pruning shears bring sharp, clean-cutting performance to every gardening, branch trimming, and floral arrangement task imaginable. Gardeners who struggle with hand fatigue from inferior shears immediately notice how effortless DeCirc makes a full afternoon of pruning work. High-carbon steel blades on DeCirc's shears hold a keen cutting edge through seasons of heavy use without requiring constant resharpening between sessions. Long-lasting sharpness means cleaner cuts on living branches, which directly promotes faster healing and healthier plant recovery after pruning. Ergonomic handle design on DeCirc's shears distributes grip pressure evenly across the palm, dramatically reducing strain on wrist and finger joints. Comfortable operation through hundreds of cuts per session makes DeCirc an outstanding choice for gardeners managing arthritis or repetitive strain concerns. Safety lock mechanism secures DeCirc's blades closed during storage and transport, protecting both the sharp edge and nearby hands from accidental contact. Number 53. GrenPro Marking Ruler. GrenPro's marking ruler gives woodworkers, craftspeople, and DIYers a precision layout tool built to deliver accurate, repeatable results every single day. Clean, confident layout lines are the foundation of every great project, and GrenPro makes laying them out genuinely effortless. Stainless steel construction on GrenPro's ruler resists bending, warping, and corrosion through years of demanding workshop conditions without losing dimensional accuracy. A reliable straight edge remains straight regardless of humidity swings, workshop spills, or the occasional rough handling during busy project days. Laser-etched graduation marks in both imperial and metric units stay permanently sharp and readable without fading, rubbing off, or filling with sawdust over time. Crisp, easy-to-read markings prevent misreads during layout, which directly eliminates the costly mistakes that imprecise rulers routinely cause on expensive stock. Non-slip cork backing on GrenPro's base grips the workpiece surface firmly, preventing any sliding during scribing along the ruler edge. Number 54. Hedgehog Featherboard. Hedgehog's Featherboard is the table saw and router table accessory that keeps every workpiece pressed firmly against the fence throughout the entire cut. Consistent fence contact during ripping and routing operations directly translates into straighter, cleaner, and far more predictable results on every pass. Hedgehog's flexible fingers apply steady lateral pressure against the workpiece without restricting forward feed movement in any way during the cut. Even pressure distribution across the board face prevents the wandering and bowing that hand pressure alone simply cannot eliminate over a long rip. Magnetic base on Hedgehog's Featherboard mounts instantly to any cast iron table saw or router table surface without drilling, clamping, or additional hardware. Positioning adjustments happen in seconds, making featherboard placement between cuts fast and completely tool-free across an entire production session. Number 55. Saker Honing Guide Kit. Saker's Honing Guide Kit takes the frustration and guesswork completely out of sharpening chisels and plane irons to a precise, repeatable bevel angle. Sharp hand tools are the single biggest performance upgrade any woodworker can make, and Saker makes achieving that sharpness genuinely straightforward. Saker's adjustable registration jig holds blades at exact bevel angles ranging from 15 degrees up to 45 degrees with consistent, locked-in accuracy. Repeatable angle control means every sharpening session builds on the last, producing a refined, polished bevel rather than grinding away fresh steel unnecessarily. Wide roller wheel on Saker's guide distributes sharpening pressure evenly across the full blade width, preventing the uneven hollow grinds that freehand sharpening commonly produces. Flat, consistent bevels across the entire cutting edge deliver dramatically improved slicing performance across every hand tool operation. Number 56. Jurist Contour Gauge Tool. Jurist's Contour Gauge Tool captures complex profiles, curves, and irregular shapes instantly, transferring them perfectly onto your workpiece without any measuring guesswork. Fitting trim, flooring, tiles, and panels around obstacles becomes a clean, satisfying, and genuinely accurate one-step process. Fine stainless steel pins on Jurist's gauge conform precisely to any profile shape and hold that contour firmly without slipping during transfer. Detailed shapes including pipe profiles, door casings, and stair nosings all get captured with a level of accuracy that hand tracing can never match. And there you have it, 56 genius woodworking tools that'll totally transform your workshop. If you found even one tool that blew your mind, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic builds. Drop your favorite tool in the comments below. I read every single one. See you in the next one.